Never a dull moment with Snake. Well, let's go back to kissing. And this is the end. But she escaped, I think.
És az az ember a karján fertőzöttség. Olyan leromlott állapotban van, hogy a sebenyek. Igen, de ilyen esetben nem lenne okosabb, akik tudnak viselni. Valami könyvben. Igen, végül is nem lehet célunk az, hogy valaki korlátban tartsuk, csak mert megkapcsoltak a meglehetszélünk talán ennek.
Right.
Ha nincs is a legjobb erőben, valamiképpen hasznosan tettük.
Exactly.
Nincs igazad, béke? Mondja, nem volna kedve valami könnyű munkához, aki... Bármihez. Jól van.
Goodbye.
Igaz? Igaz. Helyes. Ide. Azt hiszem, nem kell mondanom, hogy büszkeledett magukra. De válság fenyegetni kell. Úgy, hogy akik képesek rá. Jó lenne, ha segítenének a többieknek. Hozni, vinni, festegetni, meg hasonló. Mit szólnak azt? Igen, megyünk rá. Megyünk. Nagyszerű. Gyere, jelens.
Good morning, Snake. I hope you slept well. First of all, I have to apologize.
Right.
I wasn't sent by Khrushchev. I'm not a KGB spy, and I never worked for the NSA. I'm an agent of the People's Republic of China,
Right.
General HQ, 2nd Department of the People's Liberation Army. It was all a lie. I tricked you. And I'm sorry. The philosophers still exist in China, too.
Can you hear me?
You see, my mission was to find out where Volgan was hiding the philosopher's legacy and steal
Yeah, that's good to hear.
So I infiltrated his base as a KGB spy. The two NSA
This is the end of the Metal Gear Solid
were actually both
remake.
The real Adam never showed up at the meeting place. Saving me the trouble of having to eliminate him. I sneaked in by pretending I was Eva. And you and Sokolov and Volgan, you all believed me.
She's now telling the whole story.
It was originally held in common between the US, Soviet Union, and China. We couldn't let the Russians and the Americans take it all for themselves. The Chinese government had its eye on the legacy too. I got the film containing the legacy. And also the nuclear missile launch data from the Shagohod.
Right. Both are in your
5
hands.
years ago, the Soviet Union stopped supplying us with nuclear weapons technology. Since then, China's Liaodong easing, hydrogen bomb, and space rocket projects have fallen behind. But with this data, our country will be able to develop its own nukes. We'll create a deterrent force to rival those of the US and Soviet Union. Everything
She was a double agent.
thanks to your help. I too am one of the philosophers. I'm an agent of the philosophers, a graduate of one of their charms.
Yes. It's a very fun game.
Raised in a joint US-Soviet-Chinese facility.
This is the end. Now I'm starting Lost Soul Aside.
The fourth protecting children from all over the world. As a result, I'm indistinguishable from a native-born American. So it didn't surprise me when you and Volgan couldn't tell the difference. But she knew right from the beginning. She knew because before the war, she was at one of the philosopher's schools too, as an instructor. The
Not
boss
just
was
because
the
of-
only one I couldn't fool. She was the only one who knew I was a fake. She told me everything. Why did she open her heart to me like that? At the time, I couldn't understand it.
Right.
But now, I think I do.
Mindent ki kell írni.
Snake. She wanted you to know the truth.
Gyere, Joyce.
She chose me to tell you.
Használj a késésből belőtte.
That's why she saved my life. I've lied to you so many times.
This was a very good game.
My orders from the government were to obtain the legacy. And to eliminate everyone who knew the truth about what happened. In other words, I'm supposed to kill you. But I can't do it.
Yes, I think you should.
Because we
Although the story is not very long, 12 hours mostly.
my life. But because I made a promise to the boss. And I intend to keep it. I just wanted you to know. And you have to live.
Sure, of course. They can also come to watch my streams. I'm happy to have anyone. But of course. Between, I'm also multi-streaming, not just
She didn't betray the United States.
streaming.
No. Far from it. She was a hero who died for her country. She carried out her mission knowing full well what was going to happen. Self-sacrifice,
Oh,
because that was her duty.
yes, Danny, you can. Of course. They can come and watch my streams at any time.
You are above even the boss. I hereby award you the title of Big Boss.
Én kész van.
And I appreciate it. Hope to see you on other streams as well.
You are a true patriot.
In half an hour I'm starting Lost Soul Aside. The new game.
Semmi. Belületi sem csupán a bonkán megrántott, de nem törte el. Én vagyok az, aki elmondja, hogy el tudok járni Joyce.
Thank you, Danny.
Ez? Igen, de meddig is tudod. Ez csak akkor derül ki a megpróbál.
She only shaked it with the president.
You know, we could use an infiltration unit like Fox in the army. Someone like him to handle our top secret sneaking missions for us. A man who combines the qualities of a soldier and an agent.
The boss's defection was a ruse set up by the US government.
This is a very fun game.
It was all a big drama staged by
Most of the
Washington to
fights
prepare
are
for
boss
the
fights.
legacy. And the boss was the star of the show.
Yeah.
They planned it so that they could get the legacy that Colonel Volgan inherited and destroy the Shagohod at the same time.
But
Only a legendary hero like the boss could have earned Volgan's trust. Finding out where the philosopher's legacy was hidden was to be her greatest mission. Everything was going according to plan. But then something happened that no one could have predicted. Colonel Volgin fired an American-made nuclear warhead at Sokolov's research facility. Khrushchev demanded that the US government provide proof that it wasn't involved. They couldn't just abort the operation to steal the legacy.
That was an atomic bomb now.
Was greatly expanded and revised. The authorities in Washington knew that in order to prove its innocence, they'd have to get rid of the boss.
Right.
And that one of their own would have to do the job. The public couldn't be allowed to find out about it. Not ever. This, they concluded, would be the best way to keep the whole thing under wraps. The boss wouldn't be allowed to come back home alive. And she wouldn't be allowed to kill herself.
I'm keeping it simple.
Her life would be ended by her most beloved.
It is my choice.
That was the way the government wanted it. That was the mission she was given. And she had no choice but to carry it out. Her death at your hands was a duty she had.
But I started thinking of adding emojis,
Out of duty, she turned her
layers and overlays to my stuff.
A lesser woman would have been crushed by such a burden. The taint of disgrace will follow her to her grave. Future generations will revile her. In America as a despicable traitor with no sense of honor.
Yes.
And in Russia as a monster who unleashed...
That's what I want to add.
She will go down in official history as a war criminal. And no one will ever understand her. That was her final mission. And like a true soldier, she saw it through to the end. But I think she wanted you, of all people, to know the truth. She wanted to live on in your memory. Not as a soldier, but as a woman. But she was forbidden to tell you herself. And that's why she told me. Snake. History will never know what she did. No one will ever learn the truth. Her story, her debriefing, will endure only in your heart.
Nice.
Everything
No.
she did, she
No,
did for her
peacock too.
country. She sacrificed her life and her honor for her native land. She was a real hero. She was a true patriot.
Yeah. And this is the end of the game.
Ugye, jobban van már. Igen. Vegye át a parancsnokságot. Köszönöm én. Én ezt nem értem. Olyan stabil ez a híd. Kitűnő szerkezet. Nem az a fajta, amit az ellenség ideiglenesen összeszokott.
The sons of Big Boss are born.
Ez.
You heard me, okay?
Biztos.
This was a very awesome game, and I enjoyed every minute of it.
Ezt a hidat a brit hadsereg katonái tervezték és építették 1943-ban.
Yes, Rosnigrad and the Granin Research Facility have both been wiped out without trace. I understand, sir, but they were necessary sacrifices.
Right.
Yes, the CIA has taken care of the boss themselves.
Körülbelül 3 hátnyira vízon. És a vezetéket
I believe the White House will be satisfied.
A probléma,
Khrushchev's finished.
Yeah.
Your time has finally arrived.
a folyónak ezen az oldalán
Yes, the American president is relying on us to keep a lid on the whole affair. We've got him by the balls. It should make a valuable trump card in future negotiations.
És a szürke sziklákat meg azt a kis partrészt.
Yes, Chief Justice,
Okay.
of course.
Az lesz a
When you send I will watch it.
Az egyetlen rettegely. Megfelelő távolságon belül. Ahogy összeomlik a híd, bárki lesz is ott vissza kell úsznia. Nem lesz valami kellemes úszkálás. Én voltam a legjobb úszó az iskolán. Igen.
Yes, it's me.
Most leszámoltuk egyszer is. Viszont
The boss has
írsz meg a
accomplished their
kiválasztott
mission.
ezen a ponton, ahonnan fedezheti Jones. Igen, járj
The
magával,
philosopher's
lesz,
legacy is now safe with us, in America's hands.
Again?
És mivel sohasem árt többet tenni, mint kevesebbet,
This money, yes, the philosophers can finally be revived.
Talán a legjobb lenne, ha néhány lövést leadnék a vonat. Rendben?
The film we handed the Chinese was a fake.
Oh.
Elindul, hogy segítesz.
Peking must be in an uproar right about now.
Úgyhogy a felszerelést le kell úsztatnia a folyónak itt.
I'm afraid so.
Azaz,
Only half the money has made it back to the United States. The KGB must still have part of the legacy.
Jaj, meg 3 nőt
Oh, oh, oh.
egy nőt maradt rá.
Yes,
It was all a
it's been
ruse.
reduced to ashes.
Cheers.
That's right. Grozny Grad has been obliterated by the baby Crockett we brought in as well.
Mit gondol, képes?
Yes, that was the boss's work too.
Nézd, én azt szerettem volna, ha maga marad az aknabetű. Tudod?
Speaking of which, I've obtained something from Granin
Ha
that you
vége
might
lesz az
find
akciónak,
interesting.
remélem megkapja fel.
It's a revolutionary new nuclear attack system.
Köszönöm.
Perhaps it might just come in handy someday.
I don't have an Instagram, so
I mean, Snake to thank for
you
that.
had me.
Khrushchev believed it as well. Yes, they bought our story. I don't think they'll be making a fuss. The secondary alert has been lifted as well. And the Soviets still haven't discovered my true identity. They have no idea that I've been triple-crossing them.
Ooh.
I will continue my activities as a contact for the new government. Yes, it appears that no one knew that I was Adam.
Adam.
Of course, I'm always at the CIA's disposal. Mr. Director.
Nice. And this will be continued in the... Okay. Thank you. And I just finished the game.
Jobbá.
Hallgass. Hogy tud mondani a malac?
De te tudsz így mondani.
Én halkan beszélgetek.
Én már vettem egyszer. De lőd, jól tudsz.
Igen, gyere. Nem is hallottam, hogy ilyen jó is.
Yes. Ooh. What the hell is Guy Savage?
Arra gondolom,
That is a new game mode.
hogy vannak beszélnek 28 éve szólnak.
There is a new game plus, and there is
Nem voltam otthon 10 hónapnál többet egész.
1 second. I'll check it. I'm stopping the stream now.